We've heard of journalists disappearing, but this is at another level of this sense of absolute power that somebody could have.
1 year ago, journalist Shashikant Warishe was run over and killed in broad daylight. He was investigating the world's biggest new fossil fuel project being proposed in India, a refinery that would process 1.2 million barrels per day. This project has sparked tensions throughout the region and has fueled the greed of powerful land speculators. Forbidden Stories and the Indian Express picked up Warishe's work with the aim of uncovering what was being hidden. The Ratnagiri refinery is estimated at 44 billion US dollars. The project is being financed by 3 Indian oil companies, and Saudi and Emirati state-owned oil conglomerates have expressed interest in the project, including ADNOC, whose CEO is Sultan Al Jaber, president of last year's COP28.
The project is likely to have absolutely devastating impacts on an extremely ecologically sensitive environment in India. It also imperils local livelihoods, and notably mango farming and fishing in the communities. We also found that there are ancient rock art, which dates back 40,000 years.
Since the project's announcement in 2015, some residents have vehemently opposed it.
Project backers there and also the Indian authorities have heavily cracked down on opposition to the project, sometimes violently, and campaigners have been arrested en masse.
Warishe had been looking into suspicious land deals on the several thousand hectares required for the refinery project. On the morning of February 6, 2023, he published a story about a local land broker involved in this, Pandharnath Amberkar, exposing his criminal record. Later that day, Amberkar ran him over with his SUV and the journalist died the next day. Pursuing his work, we reviewed 5 years of land transactions within the area slated for the project. We found that hundreds of land parcels were being bought ahead of the project's formal disclosure. Land deals doubled between 2018 and 2022.
So there's what we call it then a land scam, where you buy the land and then at cheap rates from farmers and then you sell it at high prices for big developmental projects.
Activists compiled land transfer documents revealing that over 150 individuals from outside Maharashtra had purchased parcels of land through transactions exceeding 3 million US dollars in value.
A lot of people from the city have bought the land, people, bureaucrats, allegations that even some media folks have bought it. Now, they just buy it because there is distress in farmers. This land now has gone off to a bunch of people who don't really care for that land. And they are then happy to sell it to the refinery.
Amberkar himself was a key pawn in this land speculation scheme, which involved prominent bureaucrats. Amberkar either purchased, sold, or acted as an agent for 6.7 hectares of land, worth about 100,000 US dollars. He also publicly issued threats of violence against activists opposing the refinery project.
तुम्ही महिलांना बाजूला तुमच्यात दम असेल तर समोर या तुमची काय हे करतो ते आम्ही तुम्हाला नाही ठोकून काढलं तर आम्ही समर्थक नाव नाही सांगणार.
After months of research, our investigation has found a direct link between Amberkar and the refinery.
The RRPCL, which is implementing the refinery project in Maharashtra, has been claiming that they had no relation with him. There is no connection with Amberkar. But we have found that one of his company has received amount from the RRPCL bank. Amberkar was in touch with the RRPCL officials.
Following our publication, the state of Maharashtra opened an inquiry to probe this payment and understand why and for what purpose the money had been transferred. Amberkar has not responded to our request for comment. Neither did RRPCL and Aramco. ADNOC said it has not been actively involved in the proposed project to date. Amberkar is still imprisoned in Maharashtra, but a court date has not yet been set. The refinery project is at a standstill.
Who is investing in RRPCL? It is Saudi Aramco and ADNOC. It's a win-win for them because the oil comes from their countries. They refine over here and they take back 49% of the profits back to those countries. So actually, it's really West Asia which is going to win, and it is going to be the people of Barsu Sorgaon, people of that region, who will hold the toxic waste